Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant. And if you threw a party, invited everyone you knew, you would see the biggest gift would be from me, and the card attached would say, thank you for being a friend.
Beautiful. Wow. I love that intro. I'll never get sick of it. How are we? We have Dave and Todd here. How are we going, guys?
Good.
Hi.
Good.
Yeah,
Awesome.
good, man.
Beautiful. And I'm getting called out in chat. Apparently 2 wrongs don't make a right. I was timed out for about an hour yesterday on Bancroft's show. Just over and over and over again. And I did it once in revenge, justice. And apparently that's too far. That's too far. I love these different rules from different people.
Oh,
unbelievable. Yeah. All right, let's say hello to the chat. We've got quite a few people watching already, which is great. We have George's in the house, J-Ro, Hockey, Crackhead, Dojo Kun, Black Rose, scrolling down, Badger. I saw him. Where is he? There he is, Badger. We have... Did I say Crackhead? I think I said Crackhead. There he is. Yes. NTM. Is it past your bedtime, mate? What's going on? Corey's in the house. Corey should be working hard, Corey. Good stuff. I think I borrow ideas. Joe Catapano, you should be in here, Joe. What are you doing? K Manifesto's here. Bancroft, I timed him out. You'll have to type something in so I can untime him out. We have lots of people, lots of chat. Darren, D-Wag, good to see you, mate. We haven't seen you enough lately. Comics, mate, another 12-year-old creator. Well done.
Yeah, they start young.
Oh, they do. And Rick Saylor. Oh, Rick. My poster didn't make it to Rick. I'm very upset. I don't trust the postal system as it is. And the photos he sent me caused me great heartburn. But another one will be sent out, Rick. Have no worries. It will get there. Okay. What are we going to do? We're going to look at Perfect 10. I had it all set up here, but then I got distracted listening to tunes.
Oh, no.
All right.
Some good tunes.
Bancroft says, I used the Golden Girls intro first. Did you? That's interesting. And Eric's in the house. Okay. So what I wanted to do was have you guys talk about each other's campaigns, because I don't know if it's just me, Todd, but I don't know. I kind of a little bit tired of hearing creators talk about their own projects over and over and over on every channel. That's what you got to do. You got to do that. I understand, but it's good hearing their opinions on, their fellow creators' comics. So since they're not here, how do you feel about giving us a rundown on Perfect 10, Todd?
I don't know much about it yet, so I guess that would be hard to do.
Okay, Dave, take it away.
Okay, Perfect 10. All right, man. Perfect 10, issue 2. It's a comic. It's a superhero book about a artificial assassin who is created to kill superpowered villains.
What's up, guys?
Hey, Michael.
We live in the dream today. I see we're looking at Perfect 10, so things are clearly going all right.
Going fantastic. My perfect idea was executed perfectly, according to Michael Bancroft. So let me take over for a minute. the Perfect 10 issue 1 had really great reviews. That's why I've backed issue 2 because I heard multiple people say that it was really good. It's 52 pages if you get both of them.
Yep.
And it's
That's
about
right.
an artificially created assassin.
Yes.
Beautiful. Tell me a bit more.
Okay, so she doesn't remember anything she did, because every time she does a mission, her mind gets wiped. She's not human. She has no rights. She's just there to do a job, and but something happens, and she is taken out of that program, and she decides that she doesn't want to do that anymore. She wants to be a good guy. So and it's rather difficult, because these villains, they want revenge for everything she did, and she can't even remember. So she decides to take the battle to them. That's basically the gist of the story.
Cool. There's a few things that I'm drawn to straight away. Like these panel layouts are really dynamic. How did you come up with? Was that your choice, or was that the artist that has put his little spin on it?
Yeah, the artist is Paul Rodriguez, and he's a professional. And I basically give him the script, and in the script I make short descriptions. If I have a visual in mind, and he can stick to that, or he can give me something else. But in any case, with that page, I just told him it has to have speed, and it has to have perspective for the scope, and that's it basically. So he decided the camera angles. So it was perfect, really.
Yeah, it's great. And one thing that I've got to commend you on is the character designs, because they're all quite different. They're all quite unique. There's none of that normal, just a guy in tights and a cape type buff dude. Like, they're all different. Tell us a little bit about those, because they're interesting to me.
Okay, well, every issue has new villains, because it's this entire group of villains that's after her. So I can pick and choose from about 50 villains we now have. And when we design them, we try to bring out the personality a little bit. So they're all different, and they clash because they have different personalities. And most of these I design. So I make sketches, and I send them over to Pau. And sometimes I have absolutely no idea what a villain looks like. And I tell Pau, please make something, create something. And he always delivers. And rarely I have to actually hire someone to do it, to make the design. It happened here with the guy with the beehive for his head that was designed by Robert Nix. So it's a mixture of things, and I think this helps to diversify the looks, because it's basically designed by different people.
I'm getting trash talked by a 12-year-old.
Oh my God.
Yeah, the costumes are well designed. Too bad Rob couldn't have hired this artist to do the designs for his book. Is this beehive guy inspired by Ninja Scroll at all?
No, but I have seen it. The movie.
Yeah, the movie. There's a guy that has a beehive in his chest.
Oh no, I can't remember, man. It's a long time ago since I saw that.
It's cool. I like it.
And does the big guy in the back, does he have two faces, or am I seeing that wrong?
Yeah, it's two faces. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's cool.
That is cool. Giant arms too. This is sensational too.
Yeah.
Oh, Clayton. Oh, no wonder.
Yeah, man. Clayton did a great job here.
American Bliss's best girl.
Yeah,
Mm.
American Bliss is basically new. She's a rather new character to our universe. She's a cross between Captain America and Wonder Woman. And we are having we produced a second book next to Perfect 10 issue 2. We made an anthology book, or we're still working on that. And one of the stories is American Bliss, and that one is produced right now. And so we decided to make this pinup. So people who buy both new books get this pinup with it as some sort of crossover between the two new books.
And I mean, the art, the line work is obviously fantastic. Clayton is a master.
Yeah.
But god damn it, whoever the colorist, Federico, I assume, he nailed it.
Yes, he's great, man. He's
Wow.
phenomenal. And it worked great on this style that Clayton chose, because Clayton usually does a lot of detail work in his rendering, but this time he kept it loose and open, so there was plenty of room for the colorist to show his skills.
Yeah, like this transition here, you've got like this yellow to orange to red to blue to like I don't know what the color that is, a different type of blue, but look at all that texture as well. Like that's fantastic. It's fantastic.
Yep.
Yeah, and this smoke, and that's the way you're meant to do smoke, as Kyle Ritter told us. You started off strong, and then it tapers and fades away. So it's pro level work right there. Yeah, another page. Good, interesting panel layouts again. Frog G says, great looking print, great looking book. Back it already, I'd say. Oh, this is nice. Is this a double page?
Yes. Before we even started to produce the second issue, Pau told me that he wanted to do a double page spread with all the heroes and all the villains together.
Yeah.
And I told him, well, that sounds cool in theory, but I'm not sure I can make it work with the story. It has to work. But we did it. So he made this, and he did a few pages traditionally. So some pages were drawn digitally, some pages digitally, traditionally. This one was just ink on paper. And usually he makes a layout in pencil, sends it to me, and if there are any mistakes, I catch them and we can solve it. But this time he just sent me the double page spread, completely inked, done. And it looked awesome. But there was one problem. That's one character, the beehive guy, wasn't there. He had drawn in the wrong character, so that was a problem. But luckily, we managed to solve that through the technology of digital art.
So, who's your favorite character out of all these?
The green girl in the lower left.
This one?
Yeah.
She's up here too, isn't she? She's somewhere.
Yeah.
There she is. What's her deal?
I'm a bit reluctant to tell her story yet, but I created her a long time ago. So when I was still in school, and this is the first time she ever appears in a comic. So that's pretty exciting. She hasn't changed. She's the same character, and but she will have a bigger role in the next issues.
Comics Mate, which is Dean, says, cough, cough, I've got to quit smoking. Why are your parents letting a 12-year-old smoke? That is the question I would be asking. So can you tell us about her powers or any of these people's powers? I'm curious.
Yeah,
These
sure.
are interesting.
Yeah, the green lady is called Replica.
Oh, I like that even more.
Rob just found his favorite character.
All right. She has the ability to replicate someone's looks and powers in her vicinity, but not their colors. So she's always recognizable by the white skin and the stripes.
Interesting.
So that's pretty cool. It's mainly a color element that stays. So.
And what's with this chick here? I'm thinking about I've got a character that is on the larger side too that I might introduce later on. So she interests me. What's her deal?
Okay. Her name is Morbid, and she builds fat constantly, and she has to expel that, and she does that through weapons on her arms. They burn the fat, and she shoots it out as molten fat. So,
that is so gross.
Yeah,
that is gross.
That's awful. Oh, I would hate to be the person that has to fight her. Oh
no.
That is definitely the most unique superpowers I've ever heard of.
It's just like, I'm just going to let you have the win just so I don't have to fight you because you're disgusting.
Yeah, you can
Hero
take
Salt.
that W, buddy.
I'll see you later. I'm going over this way. I'm not going to mess with you.
Badger says he made Gal Simone a villain. Unbelievable.
Think of all you've accomplished. Oh god.
Yeah. Okay, so that's really interesting. You said you've got a roster of 50 villains and one hero. Is that how it is?
No, there are more. There are more heroes. New ones will be introduced in this comic, but Perfect 10 is the main one. That's the one we focus on here. But the entire universe, there are like hundreds of superheroes and supervillains. So
that's a B, J-Ro, not a nipple. Yeah, that's cool, man. I don't. It's probably just me, but I like villains more than heroes. I think that I find them more interesting. So to have a roster of 50. And they sound like they all have different powers and different abilities, which is interesting too.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun thinking about new powers. That's challenging, but it's fun.
It really is because, like, you look at powers and most of them have been done before. So trying to come up with a fresh way to do it is cool.
Yeah, like Replica, she replicates people. That's not really new. So you give the color element to it, just something else,
Okay, so I mean the art's great, the colors are great. There's hot chicks, which will make Corey happy and me happy. To be fair, this print is absolutely dope. This is great too. Great cover. What else we got going on? So what are these featuring pinup section? How's this? How's this working?
The first issue had a pin-up section, so I wanted to do that again. And there are so many artists that can use the platform and are so good, and so I collect these works and I gather them, and then when a new book comes out, I feature some. But it's always good work, man.
Cool. All right, so these artists will be in the book. What's this? An anthology book?
Yeah. That's the second book we are making.
Mm-hmm.
Because we have so many characters, we cannot make titles for everyone. We're not Marvel Comics, but we want to give them some platform. So this new title, Power Trip, is meant to tell shorter stories, introduce new characters and concepts with new writers and new artists.
You look like you've got a good eye for talent, Dave. Like all these artists look really, really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah. Most of them I worked with before,
Mm-hmm.
and the artists I worked with and that didn't work out. I just don't hire them for these bigger projects. So I know these are professionals, and Jim drew like 3 issues of a series called Earthling. So I know him. We worked together more often. And Man Devil is a character created by someone else. It's in this universe. Other creators also bring their own characters in, so it's growing. It's really cool.
Oh, and what's this
Oh,
heresy?
what is this?
A partnership with Odin, the food
Yes.
eater.
Yeah.
Rob, you're just jealous.
What's this? This is like a Dr. Freeze type thing.
Yeah, that's one of the villains from the first issue.
Cool.
Chernobyl's awesome. I like
Chernobyl,
Chernobyl.
yeah.
His name's Chernobyl. That's cool.
Yes. And this print was made by Ross Leach.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like Russ's work. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is.
Only
RL
Death
right
Can
there.
Save Us.
And Outliers now.
Yeah, we need to work together more, man. That's what makes this community cool. So Michael and I decided to launch together and to promote together. And so when people back Perfect 10 and they back Michael Odin's campaign, The Embrace, then they will get this print for free.
Cool. Very cool. And 6 a.m. stickers, yeah? Oh, no. Renee Bergman's.
Yeah. No, 6 a.m. wasn't available.
Yeah, he's
he's
like fully booked. I tried to get a hold of 6 a.m. as well here. I'd say about a little under a month ago, and he was like, "Yeah, man, I am booked out for like the year. I have no time." I went, "Oh, okay."
That's awesome, man.
But if people need stickers, I can always refer them to Renee.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's a compliment that I thought that was 6 a.m. because they're obviously very good, and
Yeah,
I love
man.
6 a.m.'s work. So, and I like the fact that you get 3 stickers. I mean, it doesn't seem like a big deal, but that's cool, man. Usually, like, you get a reward and it's one thing. So having 3 is a little cool, little cool bonus. You're gonna have to walk us through these tiers, Dave, because this is so frustrating. I was back in number 1, right? But my effing card details were my old card details, so it didn't go through. So I had to reback, and I was back in number 8, which really pissed me off.
Oh wow. Yeah.
So I
now
can't
you're
even remember what
now you're so
backed.
upset you don't want to read them. Okay.
No, I've already I rebacked it, but I was number 8, which was frustrating because I wanted to be that number 1. I can't remember what I backed. I think I backed this one. No, I didn't back that one. I don't know what I backed. I backed one where I got 2, both issue 1 and issue 2.
Yeah, maybe.
So maybe it was this. Yeah, it might have been that one.
That's the feature tier, and so you get both comic books, issue 1 and issue 2, and the new book Power Trip, and you get the mini poster by Clayton, and both issues of Perfect 10 are also digital.
That's cool. So how many pages is Power Trip?
24.
24, and then you got 52 for Perfect 10,
Yeah.
1 and 2?
Yes.
Okay, cool. They say never do maths when you're on a stream, so I'm not going to do it. How big is this poster that Clayton's doing?
Or like me, never do math ever.
It's same size as a normal print, so so mini poster, so it can go together with the comic books. I once did a campaign with large posters, and it was a nightmare. I had to put them all in tubes because I didn't want to fold them, and
right.
so so I decided to do small prints.
All right, cool. And this is 45 USD. It's that frustrating thing where it shows it in the home country's dollar amount, which is euros. I'd much prefer it to have it in USD, but it's not an option you can choose. Then you can get the digital issue 2 for 10 US, or the physical for 16 when you get the digital with that as well. Interesting. Double digital, so that's issue 1 and 2, yeah?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, and then issue 2 and Power Trip. So if you've got issue 1 already and you just want issue 2 and the Power Trip, you get this one. Both issues of Perfect 10. Maybe that's what I got. I might have to refund and get the featured, honestly, because I want that poster.
So what size is the poster? Is it A3 or A4?
No, it's comic book size.
Oh, it's comic book size. Okay.
Yeah.
It's like a 10 by 5.
Yeah. Okay.
And give me everything. What's the everything?
Well, we've been producing comics for about 6 years now, and so we have 9 books out right now. So you get all of them. That's
Nice.
That's the new books plus 4 issues of Earthling. Then you get Ajax Awakening, Dreamgirl Sleeper Agent, and
Love that book.
yeah, I think that's all of them. Yeah.
And this pen, does that come with it?
yeah. Someone, you're not the first one to ask that, but that.
Oh, really?
That was meant to indicate that the books will be signed.
Yeah. No, I figured that would be the case. That's pretty. That's pretty good though. Like that's like $10 a book. You get 9 books. Pretty cool. And then you've got like a personal sketch by Pow. That's cool too. 150. That's pretty. How big are these sketches?
The sketches are comic book size.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, Ali says, "Warn me if you're playing the trailer." Is the trailer good?
It is, and Ali was involved in it, from what I understand.
Oh, and then you've got original cover art, $363. That's not bad for a cover art price. And then the same with this double page spread that we saw earlier, which is down or up. There it is.
So does that have the same character that he did initially on there, Dave?
Yeah, that's so in the original art you will see the wrong character. So it's different from the printed version. Yeah.
Oh, is it that chick?
Yes.
Cool.
That's awesome.
All right. Okay, cool. We've been talking about this one for longer than I'd expected. So, Dave, is there anything else you want to say? And we might move on to Odin.
Well, it's just classic superhero stuff, man. Nothing. No one is lecturing you. So if you just want to have some fun with cool powers and cool superhero action, then this is it. We're building a real universe, a real world, and I think we can use that now. Now Marvel and DC are dropping the ball there. So.
Okay, chat, let us know if you want us to play the trailer quickly. I'll give you 5 seconds to make a decision on that one. Mo says, I can't help but feel I'm walking to a trap. No, Mo. Bancroft took your arrows this morning, so you're fine. Amanda B's in the house. Good to see you. Good to see you. Trailer, anyone? I think we've got a Shaw from hockey. All right. Let me stop sharing. I'll reshare with audio.
Yeah, I'd like to see it. I don't think I've seen it in full. I've always caught it.
It's a pretty solid trailer, man. They did good work.
Cool. Got sound?
The perfection program. That's what they call it. It gave me life, but it also caused death. I never asked for any of this. Running from superpowered murderers who want revenge. Revenge for something I did? Something I can't remember. But I won't run. I refuse. I don't want to be controlled anymore. This world needs more heroes than villains. That's more important than anything, isn't it? My existence has to mean something. It has to make a difference somehow. For Virgil. For Aaron. I need to be worth this life I've been given. I need to do what's right. Even if it kills me.
Which one am I pressing now? Good job, man. And that was Ali, I take it, doing the voiceover.
I don't know. That voiceover sounded kind of weird.
Yeah, terrible voiceover. Let's have a quick look. Has anyone jumped on? I hope they have, man, because the book looks great. No one yet. Maybe later.
Yeah, you sold me. I'm going to check it out. I'm going to back it.
Yeah, it looks great. The covers are great. The art's great. There's lots of hot chicks in it. So I mean, that's all the bases you need covered, really. All right, and
a lot of good action.
Got
it. That's got to be one of the factors in it too.
Let's move on to the Embrace.
So real quick before we do that, I do want to get one last word in on Perfect 10 because Perfect 10, I do industry reviews for comics, and that's actually one of the big ways that I got into all of this. And Perfect 10 was one of the first indie books that I got to review. And let me tell you, Dave Brink is a fucking talent, man. If you guys need any sort of validation as far as like the quality of his writing and everything, I've written I think 2 or 3 reviews on his comics, Perfect 10 and Sleeper Agent. Both of which were exceptional. Perfect 10 was like a beautiful mashup with Ghost in the Shell and comic book superheroes, and then frickin' Sleeper Agent. I think I credited Dave for setting a gold standard for writing female characters for that book. So if you need any reason to back Perfect 10 issue 2, take it from me, you don't want to miss out on that damn book. I'm going to be backing the whole package from all of his books because I can't wait to get my hand on some more David Brink comics.
Very nice.
Oh, thanks,
Very
man.
nice. Okay, Odin.
You back this and you back the Embrace. You get that other print with the crossover.
Yeah.
Yes, you get the Russ Leach Perfect 10 Embrace pinup. I'll be handling that. So the way that works is, since I'll be handling the distribution of that pinup, you shoot me your backer numbers from both campaigns. I'm going to be creating a Microsoft Excel spreadsheet, and I'm just going to be keeping track of it. It'll be one of those things where I'm very diligent on. We've had like 1 or 2 people send me things so far, so I've got those people's names down. But that's how we're doing that.
See, now you just hit me in my Russ Leach weak spot there.
Hey,
love his art. Now I'm gonna have to.
Well, I mean, I can give you other reasons to be excited for this book too, but I mean, I'm glad that Russ does it for you. I mean, he does it for a lot of people. Russ's art is fantastic. He's got a real great style that's very reminiscent of Kirby and that great Silver Age style, and it's fantastic. It really is.
Sitting right here on top of my desk, I have a stack of his artwork I just bought and got with this last campaign.
Dude, I just got my copy of Only Death Can Save Us. I'm about halfway through it, and it's just absolutely fantastic.
Yeah,
great.
It is.
Great guy.
All right, Odin.
But
The Embrace.
anyways,
Let's go.
Time to talk about the Embrace. So, the Embrace is a dark superhero comic that takes notes from things like James O'Bare's The Crow and Todd McFarlane and Rob Kirkman's Haunt. It's a story about fatherhood, loss, and justice, and it follows a grieving father who has lost his son and gets saved by and when he is at his lowest point and he's about to take his own life, he's saved by the ghost of his son, who gives him a revelation of the people who were responsible, and so together they're going after his son's murderers to bring them to justice, as this spectral hero, the Embrace. And so we've got a lot of great up and coming talent in the industry attached to this book. You've got myself handling the script and story. Dean James, who was in the chat here for a little bit earlier, is handling the line work. Paul Billick, who did colors for Shinobi Sasquatch, is handling the colors on this book, and it's just absolutely incredible. We have Lee Byron Carver, Manko Kimasabi is our editor to make sure that I don't fuck anything up on my end. We've brought in all sorts of outstanding talent for variant covers and pinups. We have a lot of stuff that you don't want to miss on this campaign.
So this is Dean's artwork.
Yes.
Wow. I'm surprised a 12-year-old kid can draw that good.
Yeah, man, it's really impressive. Like for a guy that I've got to have to constantly get permission slips for to go on the streams, it's really impressive, man. You guys can't miss out.
I really like this page. So this is a fly on the wall, I take it.
Yeah, so you see the fly come in, and then it's landed on the wall, and it's watching everything. And it's crazy because, and this is my whole thing, is I'm the writer, and so I like when I do my scripts, especially now, I'm a little bit more laissez-faire on how I have my panel setups going on, and the fly was completely Dean's idea. He was like, "Hey, do you mind if I play around with this?" I was like, "Yeah, sure, going ahead. Like I'm paying you to do art for a reason." And then he comes back with this, and it's incredible. Like,
and that's a much better hand than Michael Bancroft can draw.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna say anything because I didn't want to hurt his ego. I know, like a 12-year-old can draw hands better than Bancroft. It's a sour note.
So is this in the foreground? So because if it is, shouldn't his hair be covered?
The fly is the fly isn't necessarily a part of that next. Like he's watching from the wall, you can't really see the fly in that part. So we didn't want it to we didn't want it to cover Captain Stone's head. But yeah, no, that's it's a pretty fantastic page. And then Paul's colors along with Dean's line art, it's honestly just a match, perfect match.
I think this is probably my favorite panel. I don't know, the light coming in from the side, just the way it's been shaded, looks fantastic.
It brings a lot of raw emotion and everything, and it's crazy because I'd say that page right there, which is I think the 8th page in the book, is where things really start to take a turn, and the book starts to transform.
What's this? Because you don't.
He's got hard liquor in a paper bag. Like he's drinking. He's you know what I mean. The police have just told him that they're not going to be investigating his son's murder after a year of looking around and not getting anything, not getting anywhere. And so like he's just completely devastated. And he's going to this parking lot where he was last with his kid to say goodbye. And that's what he's actually driving up to. Is you see the light reflecting off of that surface there. That's his son's memorial.
Oh, yeah, I was going to ask what that is.
Yeah.
Interesting. I like it. And this is this is a transformation, I assume.
So he's already transformed at this point. This is a kind of a showcase of how people have asked us ever since the beginning, like, how the hell does his suit work? Like, what is it? It's like, and it's effectively like a symbiote powered by a ghost. And so like the hands and everything kind of act like, like symbiote tendrils and stuff. They go out, they reach out, they grab stuff. They can protect him from harm. They can do all sorts of really cool things that we're playing around with in the book. I don't want to go too much into it because I'd like you guys to see it like in page. But yeah, like we've got a lot of really cool stuff planned with it.
And then you've got this pin up here for free. Sign up to the mailing list.
Yeah, so
or
how
you can
that
add it on.
Yeah, so how that works is that if you signed up for the pre-launch mailing list, and there's around 230 of them, so if you signed up for the mailing list, you get that for free. If you weren't a part of the mailing list, you end up you're still able to get that as a pinup, as an add-on when you purchase the book.
Okay, cool. Okay, so then you've got, this is a standard cover, I take it, the Death in the Family homage cover. If you hit 4,500, this will be a holofoil cover that they can buy if they would like.
Yep.
And then this one, which I think is my favorite.
It's really good, and that's our special edition of the book. It comes with a character art gallery and a copy of the script. And
beautiful.
Yeah.
It makes the logo look great too. I think the logo design.
I was going to
really
say
nice.
that with the contrast is popping it.
Yeah, I did that. I did that intentionally when Corey finished the colors on that. I was like, I need to make sure that when I put the logo on there, that I drop the opacity a little bit, so that it gives that kind of ghostly feel to it, and it almost feels like it's blending into the background.
There's the Russ Leach thing that you get if you back both books.
Yep.
There's the Elysian Field stuff, which we've seen before. This is a fan art contest thing that you did. Is this the winner?
Yes, this was the winner. So I only know him as Boob Dan because that's what his Twitter handle is. But he does Goblin Girl. He did this submission. And so the way that this works is we had the top three winners of the fan art contest will be in a fan art gallery in every edition of the book. But this pinup for the first 30 days is an early bird special. And every single person that backs in the first 30 days gets this as an 11x17 for free.
Okay, cool. And how did the fan art contest go? Like, I've heard people can get negative feedback on fan art competitions. Did you have any of that, or was it all fine?
Not that I saw. Like, we got 10 submissions. People were really excited. People really liked drawing the character. We got a lot of great feedback, and like it sucks that you can only choose it sucks that we could only choose like 3, because there were a whole bunch of them that came in, especially in those last 2 or 3 days, that were just like, it was super close.
And then you got stretch goals, which they're not unreasonable. They're not ridiculous like some other campaigns where they're like 50K, 100K, $4 billion, that kind of thing.
And that's my whole thing is I'm well aware of where I stand as a creator. My campaigns have done solid. we still haven't broken the 5-figure barrier. So I didn't want to make any of our stretch goals feel like, oh man, I don't think you could attain that. Like, we have our max one is at 15K. I do think that that's something that we could very reasonably attain, especially with how well we've been tracking so far. And that's the whole thing, is I want people to see that and be like, oh yeah, man, I can get this to the next level. I can get this to the next level. And that's what stretch goals are supposed to be about. It's not creating an unrealistic expectation where you're like, oh man, well, I would like that is really cool, but I mean, now I feel like my excitement isn't going to be going anywhere.
I borrow ideas, sums it up. 200K and you get a poster with a thank you on it.
Yes, of course. that is the ultimate stretch goal. not even personalized, just thanks, bro.
Yeah, it's not
So
signed.
this is, I'm impressed, and I'll tell you why. And I'll give you some critique too. But let's start off with the good stuff. So you've done Elysian Fields, and the artwork on that was pretty decent, was pretty good. But I think that you've made a massive step up with the art quality on the Embrace. Would you agree with that?
Oh, 100%. And and that's not to knock Marcelo's art at all. And in fact, that was one of the big things that I wanted to do with the Redux, is that I brought in a dedicated colorist to really elevate Marcelo's art as well. But this is I do agree, this is a next level project, and this is very much, we've had a lot of people approaching us. Just today, I've had two industry sites reach out to do promo pieces on this. This is a next level project, and this is something that can really put Nine Realms on the map if we do this right.
Awesome, man. What do you think, Todd? Any questions or comments?
No, I've heard the pitch before, but as like I said before, I love this character concept. The suit he has, I don't think I've seen it anywhere with that style of suit. It's got the hands coming off of it that can grab things. I think it's an awesome creation.
Thanks so much. And Dean really knocked it out of the park.
Yeah.
It was one of those things where I had this concept and I knew what I wanted to do, but I was having issues visualizing it. And so I had talked to a few people, and Lee recommended Dean. And so I hit Dean up, and literally first try, it was that was it. And so Dean's not just my line artist, he's my co-creator. Because if we hadn't had that, then I wouldn't have a script. I was having issues getting words down on paper without seeing what this character was going to look like. And when it came to life, it came to life, and we hit the ground running.
Yeah, it's a great concept. It's great, and it looks like the way you've fulfilled the concept looks like you said, it looks top quality. I mean, better than anything you're going to get in the mainstream by far. And the concept, and it looks like your story for it is going to be amazing.
I appreciate it, Todd.
Mo says, I'm considering a 500K stretch goal for AR-15 orangutan, where I agree to stop trolling Rob for 48 hours, 650K, and I break that deal.
That's a brilliant stretch. Mo, only you could reach that, man. I was no one else.
You're missing a full stop here. I'd bold this. It's one thing that I want to know straight away is how many pages the book is.
That's a good note, and I can obviously take care of that. That's an easy fix.
Put a full stop there. This is personal preference, so don't take it personally. But I don't like having the character section here. I'd have it down somewhere under here, because to me, it's the art that sells the books, and I think this art is much more impressive than this in the character section.
That is more than fair.
What would you say, Joe?
I like the whole concept. I agree with all that. But overall, I think Dean is an unsung hero of the art community so far. He's pretty unknown, so I think it's going to be cool to see a set of sequentials by him.
Let's not go too crazy, Joe.
No, I mean, from what I've seen, it's I'd stake it on that. But yeah, I think he's got enough. Plus, seeing the pages like you're talking about with the fly and everything on the wall, seems like he's got enough out of the box thinking to make the book fun and different. So that's impressive, and a good concept.
I want to ask about the character design, but I just want to point out something here. So this is 40 pages, and you know the rule that it's not really a rule, but it's the kind of go-to. It's like 48 pages, $25, right? So I'm finished yet. You've dropped it down $5. So I think that's really cool. Like you've obviously taken that into consideration. Yes.
Yeah, no, that was the whole thing. Is the 48 pages is generally like the safe space for doing $20 to $25. I wanted to make sure that Dean and I went over the price points like pretty heavily. I think we actually had like a whole meeting about it where like we sat down and talked for around an hour and a half to figure out what the right price point would be. And so you get 40 pages of story just right out the gate. And then the other really cool thing is that going back to those stretch goals is if we do end up really taking off and we do manage to hit that 15K before the campaign goes out, there's a chance that 40 pages jumps up to 52.
Cool.
Because there's a 12-page short story that gets added in as that 15K stretch goal.
Nice. So you have the potential of having some really good value in there, which is cool. Zaid says, Rob the Replicator. Love heart you, Zaid. Well, good to see you, mate. Okay, so can you just tell me, like, I don't know if you're allowed to, but can you tell me, like, how his powers work, what they kind of do, that kind of thing, or no?
And that's what I was saying before. Is it kind of acts like a symbiote, and from like Spider-Man and everything, where the hands kind of act like tendrils. They can come out of pretty much anywhere in the suit. They can protect him. They can reach out and grab stuff. They can do all sorts of things. I don't want to go too far into depth as to like all the different things that they can do, because there's a lot of stuff that we want to save for the audience to experience inside the book. But like it's very unique, I think, and I think that people are really going to be happy with what they see from the Embrace's suit abilities.
So, like, purely speculating here, ghosts are generally ethereal. Could we possibly see him reach into someone's chest, grab their heart, and then pull it out again?
So this is what I'll say. I don't think that would be with like outside of something that he could do, but you also have to remember that a good part of the psyche of this character is an 8-year-old kid, and like he's not a jaded or angry character. The big thing that I really wanted to hammer home with this book, and one of the core messages is that our children are the best parts of ourselves. And so David's there to kind of bring Clarence out from this rough place and to save his dad. And so he's there to make his dad a better person again. He's there to do all of these things. So like, you're not going to see him do stuff like that. There are some cool spectral things that he does do with the suit, and I can confirm that for this issue. I won't tell you what it is, but there is something really cool that's kind of similar to what you're talking about, just not to the graphic nature of ripping somebody's heart out.
Aww. All right, let's run us through the tiers, because man, I'm gonna be so over time. So much work to do today.
Before you start this, a little tier breakdown. I've got to run at 7. I know we didn't get to talk about my book, but sure somebody can do it for me. I got one scheduled at 7.
I'll talk about your book, Joe. Don't worry.
Appreciate it, Rob. I'm going to hop off now, but yeah, thanks everybody.
Bye, Joe.
Bye, Joe.
Good luck.
Bye, Joe, man.
Bye.
So I actually got to roll that 7 too. So I'll do this tier breakdown real quick, and then I got to hop off.
Beautiful.
But so our featured tier is one of each, and so you get one of each copy of one of each cover of the book. But the other thing that you get is you get a book for free, and I had it set out there in the campaign. We have what's called the Spectral Edition. So when I had initially pitched this book, I had wanted it to be black and white like The Crow, and so we decided that we were going to offer that. But you can only get it as a part of the one of everything tier. And when we are only printing the ones that we need, this is going to be a very limited thing. You aren't going to be able to get this on other campaigns. You aren't going to be able to get it anywhere else than that tier. And it's effectively free. You're getting the 75 covers the 3 other books, the two main books and the one special edition, and then you get that one for free.
Cool.
And then all of the tiers come with a digital copy as well. We have the Embrace Standard Edition, which is just our main Death of the Family homage cover. We have the O'Reilly B variant, which at 4,500, as you mentioned, will become a holofoil.
Cool.
And then we have the Special Barton Brothers edition.
Mm.
And
Yeah,
we also have a 9 Realms catalog, which will allow you to get the Elysian Fields Redux. It'll allow you to get Pyramid Gambit. It'll allow you to get the Embrace, and you'll be able to get all of the posters, pinups, trading cards from the previous campaigns, all in there. And that one's limited for only the first 30 days. We have a Team from the Land Down Under, we have a lot of Australian talent on this book. And so what we'll be doing is be sending 10 of the special editions down to Australia for Dean, Clayton, Corey to sign, and then send them back up here. And so you get each variant of the book, and then your special edition gets signed by pretty much the entire team.
That's cool. Todd, do you have a stream, mate? I don't want to. Is your stream now?
No.
No. Okay, cool. I thought you were straight at 11, and we're running late, so apologies. Okay, so yeah, Tales from Down Under, signed internal print and book. So how does that work?
So the way that works is, since we don't have like traditional art, what we're doing is we're printing off 10 pages from the interior on high quality print for high quality prints, and then Dean will be signing each of those one of one. So every single one of them is a one of a kind thing. So it's the equivalent of an original art piece, and that's also why we're not charging quite as much for it. It's only $150, so that you get a little bit of a discount, because it's not a traditional piece, but it is a one of a kind art print. And it's the same thing for that signed cover that signed cover print as well. And then we have Dean James is doing a traditional art piece that will be a traditional pencils, inks, and so when you purchase this, you're going to be able to have input on the title page art, and you're going to get a chance to see it before anyone else, and then it's also yours, and you get that and a cover of your choice for the book.
Cool. That's cool.
And then the signed Barton print and book, once again, we're doing that digital print thing. We'll have Clayton sign it, one of one, and then you get to choose your cover of book.
Nice. Okay, and you've got to hop off pretty much now. So anything else you want to wrap up with?
Back the Embrace, back Perfect 10. Don't miss out on a fantastic Russ Leach pinup. We're just shy of 2K, which is so fantastic. Close. We're really close. We made some pretty big jumps today. And yeah, hit up that featured tier. Don't miss out on that free book, and you have a chance of getting a one of a kind print from Clayton Barton. The fact that hasn't like sold out like immediately is beyond me. But anyways, I'll catch you guys here in a bit. Thanks so much for having me on, Rob. Dave, fantastic to see you.
You're welcome.
Great seeing
nice to see you.
All right, catch you guys
next time, man.
See ya.
Cheers.
Okay.
Bye, Michael.
Right. I've put the link in chat, guys. You're all welcome to pop in here. We've only got 6 slots. Is there anything else that you guys wanted to talk about on the Embrace, or should we have a look at Star Circuit?
No, I think we're good.
Yeah,
We're
yeah,
good?
we can
Beautiful.
check out Star Circuit.
Wow, he's going so well. 15 days in, 169 backers, nearly at 10,000 US, which is fantastic. Let's have a look here. 32 pages, so it's on the large side for a single floppy. Vibrant full cover stock, heavy stock cover, 95% done. Joe's starting in a minute with Dojo Kun. Let's have a look. I love this cover. This is fantastic.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah.
He's managed to make that haircut that gets associated with SJWs now hot.
The blue hair and the green hair and like danger hair.
Yeah. This is great too. One thing I'd ask Joe is if this is a high quality or a high pixel image, because it looks a little blurry to me. Like the detail is a bit blurry. So I'd like to see that in full high definition if I can. But yeah, I mean the art looks great. Colors are fantastic. Look at this bike. It's sexy.
It's like something that would work well as an animated feature. A lot of movement and dynamic panels and
Yeah, it looks really, really cool.
Yeah, he's put a lot of action into a panel that looks, that's still, but it looks like it's all action and moving.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah, he's got these speed lines here that you can see, which looks sick. They're really subtle, but they do sell the speed happening. Heaps of detail on the backgrounds as well, which is great. Stretch goals. What have we got here? So he's unlocked a Legends postcard, which is cool. A free 5.5 by 8.5 print. And then he's really close to unlocking the 10K goal. Yeah, like $400 away from unlocking the 10K goal, which would be awesome because it would give us extra style pages.
Okay. What's that, style pages?
I don't know. That would be a good question for Joe, who's no longer here. Adam says he's backed it. Hope Chris is doing okay, Adam. One long bookmark or two stubby ones? I think chat is having a conversation about bookmarks. Now that I'm unblocked by Joe, I can once again endorse this book. Man, look at this. This is a beautiful postcard. Look at that. I could see you writing one of these, Todd.
Yeah. Okay.
Not your kind of thing. I've never ridden a motorbike by myself, like on the road.
Not since I was in my early 20s.
Oh, what about you, Dave?
No, never.
Are you from Amsterdam?
Yeah.
So they do have lots of bikes there, but they just don't have any motors on them.
No, not many motorbikes. No.
Well, that's cool too.
Love Amsterdam. Beautiful city.
Yeah, good memories from Amsterdam. I'm going to say.
It was either a great city or I was on a contact high the whole time.
I bet. Yeah.
T-shirt logo design. He's doing a T-shirt. Interesting. And then the character design. So yeah, Joe has them down here, which is where they should be. Michael Odin. I'm just telling you. And then you have all these add-ons that you can get: the Kanan cover, layouts and design. I'm a sucker for layouts and design. Sketch card, cool. buy an original page. It looks like he's put a heap of effort into doing this, which is cool. Letters by Eric Weathers, which is something we all like seeing. Now, Dave, you don't have letters by Eric Weathers.
No, but I work with Joel Saavedra, and he's just as good.
Is he?
Yeah.
All right. You might have to prove it to us, Dave. I'm just going to tell you. You might have to show us a page.
A letter page.
A lettered page. I think that will go down the treat. And then you've got the rewards. So the essentials, 50 USD. I don't know what you get with that. Main cover, 16 USD. I think that's pretty reasonable. 32 pages. It's pretty similar to what I had. Mine was 15, I think, at the time. But with a dollar changing, it changes up and down. Oh, that's a design book. Why does it talk about that? Legends postcard.
That was the...
Have I missed it? Where's the design book, Joe? Can't see it, mate. It's not there. Updates. Oh, companion mixtape. That's a cool thing. Do you like those kind of rewards, Todd, where they give you like music to listen to while you read it?
Sometimes depends on the music.
Oh, that's a no.
Sometimes it's no.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm not a big music person when doing something because it distracts me. My ADD is distracting enough without more distractions.
Gosh, George, hard as it might be, please hit like, chat. Wow. Hockey says it's not designed yet. The book, very good. Yeah, cool.
Looks good.
Yeah, it does look good. I mean, without Joe here, it's hard to actually tell me what all these things are. But
yeah, I just remember what he said about what the book was about. Just from one of the other chats I saw him do.
It's a adrenaline-fueled cyberpunk racing adventure inspired by the likes of Akira, F-Zero, and Blade Runner. George likes Blade Runner.
Well, the bike there looks a lot like the one from Akira.
It does.
Yeah, so you can see the definite influence there. I remember him saying. He said that it's about this race, Star Circuit race that takes place is raced by androids now, or robots, for a long time. And this is the first time a human has tried to break back into it since the androids took over after like so many years.
Yeah, he nailed it. And, humans didn't have a chance because obviously androids are, they do perfect calculations and driving, except for this guy who suddenly has a chance for some reason. We don't know. Yeah, it's a great looking book.
Yeah.
Obviously, a lot of people have jumped on board already. I think all three campaigns we looked at today look really good.
Yeah, yeah, they do.
So is this a series or is this a standalone story?
Yeah, it's a comic book mini series.
Okay.
So I imagine it'll be a few issues. I don't know how many it will go for. But yeah, very good. Todd, you've got a stream later. When is it? Who's on it?
No, my next stream set up right now is until Friday.
Oh, Friday. Okay.
Yeah, and it'll be with Dojo-kun and Kimasabi.
Beautiful.
Good combo.
George says, it's a series planned for either 6 or 8 issues, undecided at this time. Crackhead says, Joe is approaching 10K. Very nice. And Dave has hit 50 backers, which is great. Yeah. All right. I think that's pretty much it. Is there anything else you guys wanted to cover?
I just want to thank you, man, for this last minute arrangement. So thanks a lot.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. I don't do much promo on my channel yet because I'm not on it that much. So, yeah, very much welcome. Mo Big says, where does this Dave dude stand on the Mo Biggs debate? Is he pro Mo or a mofo?
Oh my God, that's good.
That might be his best one yet.
I think that is. I love that. He's a mofo.
I'm definitely a mofo.
Oh, that one was 2 thumbs up, Mo. That was a good one.
Yeah, it was
Well
Wow.
done. All right. We might wrap it up there. I'll just have a quick refresh, see if anyone's picked up anything they haven't there. The Embrace was on 38. It's still on 38. Is Joe still on 169? Yes, he is. Okay.
Okay.
All that means is that all the backers will go on the next stream. That's just how it works.
So much for the replicator bump.
Oh, there's no replicator bump yet. One day. All right, guys. Thank you, everyone in chat. We had 25 people watching solidly. Thank you all for coming out. Check out Todd's Truth's channel. If a mod has a link, they can chuck it in the chat. That would be great. All the links for the campaigns are down below. Bancroft will be streaming today, I'd assume. So go check that out also as well. If there's anyone else in the chat that needs to promote something, you've got about 10 seconds, and then I'm going to wrap it up. Anything you want to go out with, Todd? You got your show on Friday. That's it.
Yeah, next show's Friday. I'm trying to set up a few others with people. I'm just trying to, how hard it is to try to get times and time zones to work. But yeah, next show's Friday, like I said, at 8 p.m. with Dojo-kun and Kimosabi.
Beautiful. And you're doing the thing that everyone should do, and that's trying to build their own channel. So hats off to you. Dave, anything else? Where are you next?
I have one live stream planned for Saturday and nothing yet. Tomorrow. Tomorrow I have. I forgot.
Thank you,
I forgot
Craig.
the name. Yeah, but so tomorrow I have a few streams planned. Not much yet.
Beautiful. All right. Thanks, guys. Thanks, chat. Have a good one. See you later.
Bye bye.